lovelies, Makira Makeup, with my waifu, Rachel.
Hi, Internet.
My friend, I am so very proud of her. She would like some pointers. Well, I offered to give her some like beginner-esque pointers for like makeup and what looks good on what, on like who, and what skin tones, etc., etc. So that's what we're doing today. In regards to warm and cool tones, what looks good on what skin tones, I have like kind of ruddy skin, meaning I have red undertones. I think Rachel is the same way. She's wearing foundation, I'm not.
Yeah.
But because I have red undertones, cooler tones look good on me. If you have like yellow undertones, like if you're not olive is like kind of like a greenish undertone. You look better in warmer colors with the greener undertone. If you have like a yellow undertone, you look good with cool colors. Stuff like that. So as an example, I have a red. This is our warm, one of our warm tones. Put it against me, you see that it brings out the red in my skin, so that's not a good match for me. Put it against Rachel. Well, she's wearing foundation, so
Yeah.
and she looks good in anything, I think. But
Yeah, it doesn't accentuate the pink in me as much as it does in you.
right. But if we go with like a blue, which is a super cool tone, put that against me and it looks really, really good. Put that against Rachel, also looks good. Like no, like you can tell how much smoother and how it really clears up her, not really clears up, but it makes her complexion look a lot brighter.
Mm-hmm. With the foundation, I'm pretty much a neutral, but when I'm not wearing foundation, I'm so pink, it's bad. So.
Speaking of pink. Oh, you're fine. We have a pink. Pinks are a little bit, it depends on if there's more red in the pink or if there's more like white in the pink. This to me looks like a cooler type pink. So you put it against me and it doesn't look as bad as the red did. My complexion is still like, it's still ruddy, but it's not as ruddy with the pink. I put it against Rachel. It's about the same thing. You can kind of see the red in her skin a little bit.
Yeah, this one's not as flattering as the other two were.
Right. Mm-hmm. But it's not like how the like how a yellow might be, which I will do next. I have a yellow. Granted, this is more of like a cooler type yellow because it's more pastel-y. But, and I've worn this in a past video, but it's because it's a cupcake and I love it. But put it against me and it really brings out the redness in my skin. And if you put it against Rachel, it does about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I have a navy.
The navy.
Navy.
Smile. Smile.
That looks good on you.
It really brings down the red.
Yeah, navy colors do help with that. Especially if you're trying to switch it up from just wearing black all the time, like what I do. Sometimes I'll wear navy to try to freshen up my wardrobe a bit.
It looks really good on you too. I would like greens. I have a darker green and a lighter green. So here's the darker green. Excuse me. Put that against me. It's not the most flattering. Like it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Like, I think this is a bit more of a...
Olivey kind of.
Yeah, like a warmer olivey green. So it really helps to, like, bring out my red a little bit more. I put it against Rachel. It does a little bit of the same thing. But if you take the light green that I have, which is a cooler green, if I could, you know, get it, put it against me, it doesn't look as bad. This is a lot more cooler of a green. It has a lot more white in it. It's very tinted. And I put it against Rachel. Does about the same thing. Now, if I had someone here with a yellow undertone, then it would have a different effect on her skin. But yeah, like, do this with your clothes in the mirror, and see what tones, what colors compliment you and which ones dull you.
And which look good with your eyes too.
Yeah, eyes are definitely something to keep in mind too. I have hazel eyes, so like blues and greens. Same with like makeup will bring out my eyes as well. And Rachel has beautiful blue eyes. So like cooler browns, and if you have like a cooler, can you have a cooler orange? I guess if you have like a tinted orange.
Yeah, I never really wore orange much because my hair used to be like blood red, but now that it's toned down, I'll probably experiment more with oranges and stuff.
Like the flower that she has in her hair. That really helps bring out her eyes too. So like just play around with your clothes with different shades, eyeshadows, even jewelry, because I have red undertones and I look better in cool tones. I look much better in silver jewelry than I do in gold.
Same. Yeah. People with that really pretty like caramel skin can pull off gold. Like Beyonce's skin tone, gold looks amazing on them. But like when you put gold on someone pale like Jamie or I, it kind of just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Silver is more flattering for us.
Much more flattering.
For the pale color, you know.
But granted, I have a couple gold pieces, but that's because they were beautiful and I couldn't pass them.
Well, rose gold looks good on almost anyone. Rose gold is one of those, like, if you, it could flatter multiple ones just because it's less, like, gold and more pinky. So, like, rose gold, I think, can be worn by a lot of people, but whereas, like, straight gold can sometimes be, like, too much. So.
Exactly. But that's what I wanted to touch on today. I'll do more touching up on like different things, like not foundations, but like makeup in general, for like kind of like beginner type things, in another video. But yeah, I hope this was informative and helpful. Sarah, I am so very proud of you. Like, you have no idea. I'm so proud of you. Hugs. Yeah. Remember that someone is always there for you, and everybody stay sunshiny.
Bye, Internet.